Disguise from a body. Big box Kamalamungoo. Hey.
Naledi Boltina.
Welcome to my show. Good dial and the phone and the kind of high and low. Coming from gym and the karata after burning calories and everything. I'm out here saying let's have a drink.
Yeah, always and that's.
Excuse man, sorry, not sorry. Where have you been?
I said before I answer that, cheers.
Like you've been tired. What's happening?
Yes, and I say, and I keep interrupting every question on the guy, which is not good. But I say, since you want to be doing this insert and people are going to see you now more often, I would like to switch this around just a bit.
No,
just a bit here from Naledi.
No.
So I say, please let us know. Naledi Boltina
no,
on the scene.
No, Naledi Boltina, it's not happening.
Can we agree to that?
No.
Okay.
Z has been dodging this whole time, and I'm sitting here because I'm tired of everyone asking me, Ifani, Nangu Ifani, guys. I'm asking all the questions that you guys want answers to. So that's why you are not judging this, okay? We want to know where the fuck have you
outside drinking hot water.
Yes.
And twisting my hair. I've been chilling here by PE. As far as the music industry is concerned, I've been working on underground stuff.
Okay.
You know, I don't like to follow trends. I like to set them.
Okay.
So when I came out with the first quadrant, Yabona now is in the way. Definitely turned the corner.
Yes.
So right now I'd like to create a different wave, like a new wave.
Okay.
That's why I work with artists like Upi Tosa, who is doing something totally different in the industry.
Okay.
And I'm right there now, backing him up all the way. Hopefully 2022 will give me another artist or other artists that I can work with to create that new wave.
Definitely.
Like what Yanagam does?
Definitely. Of course.
Naledi.
It happened. I mean, you were one of the biggest artists in South Africa. Like, what went wrong?
I wouldn't say anything went wrong.
Okay.
Like, nothing went wrong.
Okay.
Everything has been going according to God's plan.
Definitely.
Even me breaking out into the industry wasn't my plan per se, it was God's plan. And I believe that the next breakthrough will be something bigger than the first breakthrough. If things go my way, I see myself as the president of the hip-hop, South African hip-hop.
Now, Ndase, a lot of people on Twitter, there's been, this mixed emotion. You tweeted, Bana, something is coming, and some of your fans were excited, while others were like, as Tanga. How does that make you feel?
Well, Twitter is an interesting place, yes, and it's a place that any enjoy.
Yeah, like
I
you
enjoy
say
it.
a lot of shit on Twitter too.
And they always come back and fight now. So I'm tapping into the minds of Twitterers because I want to see where they at.
Okay.
Before you can create a wave, you need to know which band we at.
Okay.
So for me, I feel like I use Twitter to gauge where the people are at.
Okay.
So I'm not concerned with what is in the Bandaba's Twitter because I'm there to just see where they at.
You and Cass were cool at some point.
Yeah.
You were like really cool.
Yeah, we're cool.
And then what happened?
On Twitter.
Okay.
None of Casper haven't had anything physical.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. We don't have a physical misunderstanding.
What is it about?
It started with the song, what was it called? Tito Mboweni.
Okay.
So the Tito Mboweni. Don't shoot the video for that song, my brother, because it's trash.
Oh, I remember. And then people were like, what do you know about trash?
Yeah,
okay, I remember.
You are trash.
I remember.
Look
yes.
at trash, calling trash. I finally get out of here, go inside the trash, go trash, and then things spiral.
So have you and Casper seen each other after that?
We don't, right now we're not in the same circles.
Okay. And then with regards to AKA.
So another thing that started on Twitter, but came off Twitter, was I saw his interview where he he was saying, Ifani is dead, you know. And I was like, no, my brother, I will respond to that. And I responded. And he took it out of Twitter into interview. And I took it from interview into music. No. He took it into music as well. Because there was a song where it went, do you remember Ifani? Something like that. Whatever he said. So I was like, okay, so now you said my name in an interview and you said my name in a song. No problems. I can do the same thing.
Okay.
Song in. Then I did the video in. And in that video, No.
Like, so Amakwengwe Alendao has nothing to do with AKA?
Nothing to do with it.
Everyone thought Amakwengwe Alendao
Again, those are Twitter people.
So which song is actually about AKA?
It's the two features with because Kuku Endala and like I said, new wave.
We need to talk about this new wave because
new wave.
I remember Umakulu, like it's like I listened to Ifani's song. Ifani, hello.
Yes.
Like your songs are rude these days. Like what is happening?
You may call it rude from where you're sitting with us, but trust me, in the streets, that's the language. Because
so lengoma it's ikuku endala it's line how does AKA ikuku endala?
The name of the song is Ikuku Endala.
Okay.
But in that song I reference to AKA.
So are you comparing him to old?
No, that's don't look at it as an essay or assignment. No.
Okay.
It's music, it's artistic.
Okay, so
so it rhymes.
Can you throw me that line? Like
Abandu baga TikTok, this line. They did a whole TikTok trend thing. It trended, you can look at it now.
What?
That little verse, people were singing it over and over and over on TikTok.
Wow, okay, like I need to update
And
my playlist.
I make that Khabla pundi poons, khabla pundi pimpoons, khabla pundi pimpoons. And I feel myself if I see AKA, I'ma kill myself.
Wow, Mamuzande is saying this. In Joburg, and you were signed to Sonny, and things were seemingly good and everything. And then at some point, I remember you said you were going through depression and so on and so forth. Please, let's talk about that. What happened? What? Yeah, maybe I'm really. You were SA's biggest rapper, and then the next thing you slide into depression. You're back in the Eastern Cape. Yes, I understand it's part of God's plan. Like, talk us through that. Like, make sense of the story.
But the depression did not come when I was moving out of the industry.
Okay.
No. The depression was while I was inside. While I was still doing the songs, working on Mezimand and all that stuff. Because I was signed to Sonny with 2 contracts, right? There was a recording one and there was a management one. It wasn't really depression, it was more frustration. Because, my arm is popping on the radio, it's popping on TV, shake, and yet I'm not getting booking. Lenga everywhere, Mdase. Video in it.
Yeah.
She was in the video. Cutting the hair. Insert clip here. So after that again, we sorted that out. They took me out the contract. After I fought now, take me out of this contract. So that's when Dream Team came along, and then from Dream Team we made millions. So as soon as you make millions, most frustration, that was that. But here's the thing, that I'm an academic person. I do things with some thought behind it. And my albums I call them quadrants. And there's going to be 4 of them, because there are 4 quadrants in a circle. The first quadrant is positive x-axis and a positive y-axis. Positive. The second quadrant is a positive y-axis and a negative x-axis. A negative multiplied by positive gives you a negative. So the second quadrant had to be negative. I had to be in a negative space. All the negativity is going to take me to the third quadrant, which is the negative x-axis and the negative y-axis. And negative multiplied by negative gives you a positive. Third quadrant is a positive space. From there we move to the fourth quadrant.
It's the mathematics for me. It's the mathematics for me. Now tell me, your move to the Eastern Cape. They took your house, what happened?
No, the move to the Eastern Cape is part of the second quadrant.
Okay.
Because the second quadrant has to be negative by nature.
Okay.
So I had to then take myself out of drinking. I went to Refugio and said, Refugio, we've made a lot of money together and I really appreciate Londo, but I have to go because I have to let the money go. One day, come on, stay, we can do other else. Like, no, I have to cut this out. So I cut that out. I went to Sonny. I'm like, I'm not going to renew. I have to go solo because I have to be in a negative space now. In a negative space, there had to be some lessons to be learned. But the didn't lessons. I just wanted to remove all the money out of me.
And then I know in the midst of all of that, you also discovered Mondana,
Oh,
baby
yeah.
girl.
Baby girl.
Give me that story, like a surprise.
Condition so you know, our business cuckoo and Chanendala. Baki results.
Wow.
Happy, so I'm a happy father now. I'm a father of 3.
3.
There's a brand new one. That's it.
And
She's
how
3
do you know?
months. Ta-da!
Okay, Daddy.
Thank you. Cheers to that.
Congratulations.
They had the
Okay, no Musa, is Musa also?
No, Musa is in the Gauteng.
Okay.
And then, so, Oiwan, you say Eastern Cape outside PE.
Okay.
Omni is inside PE.
Oh, wow.
The latest is inside.
So,
And this is like Anjoliness.
So you are just planting seeds right now?
No, not just planting seeds, only 3.
Those are 3 seeds planted.
Seeds. It's just
I don't
Anjoli.
understand Aucholi, but you've got 3 seeds planted.
What I said? I will make the kuku. Uyathandwa ngabantu. It goes. For example, Mdase, one of the beliefs I had when I was doing first practice, it was, in order for me to have been done, I need to have money. That's why every time a pregnancy would come, I would be like, hey, delete, cut, chop.
Wow.
And without money, no babies.
Abort mission.
Abort mission. Roger. That's not mine.
Wow.
And then flash, God.
Yes.
You know?
And then now you've got 3.
Go to second quadrant now. Now I have 2.
Now you're on 3 in the 3rd
I'm
quadrant.
on, now I have 3 kids, and the 2 came in the space where I had no money.
Wow.
And they 2 beautiful girls. And you know,
And so you better work your ass off and make sure.
But here's the thing, I believed that for me to even have the pregnancy, I needed them. And then I learned new things, like I learned a lot about what happens when there is no more. This is no answer that I couldn't have learned while I was doing whatever I was doing. That's exactly why 3rd quadrant. In all kinds of classes, Cape Town, Kimberley, all classes, who have babies with no jobs or money or no income. So they understand what it takes for life to happen. But people who are working like I was, you know, in that space where you're getting paid all the time, you seem to believe you need this to have life.
Some that's a bit like, how did you do it? 2 kids, no income.
You make that go good. I blame this. 3rd quadrant will have all the stories. There's a lot of people who are paid, live in nice houses, townhouses, cars, the works, and yet are still depressed.
Yes.
And there are people who live in locations with nothing and are happy every night.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? These are the stories of the 3rd quadrant. There's a lot of South Africans who are unemployed, who don't know where their next income is going to come from, and yet they continue to live day in, day out, month in, month out. For us as South Africans to speak South African stories,
Yes.
to speak from our point of view as South Africans. Because if you listen to most hip-hop rappers that say South Africa, it's content from the US. You know, it's stuff that Drake, Migos, Future, and all these guys are saying, that they are just copy, edit, reserve. And I feel like we're not saying stories that are unique to T.
What do you think about Nasty C?
I think he's a great artist. Just that his content and everything is more for the US market. And for the South African market that is above that income line, you know, people that can afford certain things. But a lot of South Africans don't live above that line with us. A lot of South Africans live like us. There's more classes, there's There's more people in Casper than in the suburbs in South Africa. There's more people in Soweto, Khayelitsha, Strand, Gugulethu, Blawa, Mazakele, Tembisa, Foslo than in Sandton, Umhlanga Road.
So Nina, you're out here writing about what? How have you made it?
Tina, we are representing all the other South Africans, the ones that can afford data and Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Well, it's things like what I talk about when I rap with Big Bossa, for example. You know, what I love about Big Bossa is that his content is unique, it's original. It's a viewpoint that Drake wouldn't have. You know, Drake wouldn't wake up one day and be like, I make the cuckoo. You get what I'm saying? That's new. That is groundbreaking.
For me.
Drake will never say, Dimnandi, the Pindeka. Never. Migos would never. They would never think of such things.
I remember you spoke about a new song you were doing with the boys, and in this song, he understands the
Yes, Mdasa, like I was saying that these are South African kids speaking their own truth.
Yeah.
Bon, and these kids are saying, for example, they would skezelani, you know, be like, wena bowenu, igate bowenu kekele, utata uyakelwa, suba mama akaphangeli wena nyasohola bowenu, and the parents have igqobokile. Do you get what I'm saying? Like this is what they live day in, day out. And I love his instead of I pop bottles, I wear Gucci, I got Louis V, she loves me because I have cash, I'm gonna spend all this money, I'm better than you, I fuck your bitch. That's exactly what Omigos and all these other guys are saying.
So are we popping Gordon?
Poppy Gordon, the hot dog, our content, that's our content.
Is it safe to say that Ifani, Mr. Hyde Money, is back in the game?
I don't like the word back, but I would say third quadrant is coming.
He's back! As much as Engapunuti, he is back in the game. He is back in the game. Motherfucker, you left the game, whether you admit it or not. You left the game. You are now back. We are excited. We will drink to that. Hello, guys. Shots.
There's a krengo.
The name of the game is drink or tell the truth. So, if you tell me the truth, I'll have to drink the shot.
Yeah.
But if I feel like I'm not 100% satisfied with your answer, you will drink the drink.
Okay.
Right? And now you only have 5 seconds to think of your answer. So when I say 5 seconds, I mean...
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Okay, so it's that moment, drink or tell the truth. First things first, I mean, we must talk about your best friends. If you had to choose an artist between the two of them, AKA or Casper?
AKA.
Why?
He's more talented musically than the other one.
Mihlali Namase or Mini Dlamini?
Mihlali Namase.
Why?
Mini is married. Easy questions. Some team don't chat on camera. The chat layers were better behind camera.
Wow.
Man, remember? Tequila the killer.
Sony or Universal?
Sonny.
If Sony were to say they want to sign you again, would you sign with them?
Depends which Sony. Sony Music Africa, no.
So which Sony would you go for?
Any other Sony.
Like, why does it seem like I put myself in a fucking trap? This straight be like that?
Tequila the killer.
That's it, I'm so...
Better, that's it, better. Azor. Lemon.
This is not what I had in mind. Money or love?
Love.
Why?
Because love is real, money is not. But you will never know that money is not real until you live without the money. For as long as you have the money, you will believe that money is real. And for me, I had to prove that for myself. I had to detach myself from the money to understand that Candilendo is artificial. And yet love is real because you can feel it. You can hug someone, you can talk to them, you know, you can kiss them. You can make the kukuta. You can, you know, you can use the kumandi. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Give us a storyline
Yeah.
from one of your songs
Which one?
in your new album.
No. I'll trip up now.
Give us a storyline from one of your songs in your new album.
Yeah.
Drink, motherfucker. Drink.
Akashushu dala nzabalaza dudu faka.
This is varsity stuff.
This is varsity stuff?
Yeah, I was in varsity when I did this thing.
Oh, okay. Who's your favorite producer?
DJ Mapolisa.
Why?
Because he works every day.
Would you like to collaborate with him?
I have collaborated with him.
Again?
Yeah, for sure. We've made many songs with Mapolisa back in the day.
Are they out already? I've never heard of any collaborations with you and him.
Yo!
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot.
Don't delay.
Yo, we've made a lot of stuff together.
Like what?
But there's a lot of stuff also that never came out to the public.
Okay, okay.
And when I met Mapolisa right after he did Corner. Then when I look at me in the corner, in the corner, I met him around that time. And I used to chill in the studio like almost but be in that space. Because with Mapolisa, when you're there in that space, it's not a matter of I'm producing for you, it's just making music. Yeah, bro. So any idea, it's a vibe. Yeah, bro. So any idea that comes in, he incorporates it.
Who do you think is currently the best musician in South Africa?
I'm not connected right now to the music industry. I'm connected to the South Africans right now. I'm connected to the Casper.
Okay,
So I'm not aware. I'm not
who
aware.
do you think? Like,
I'm not aware right now.
Drink, motherfucker.
But I'm not aware. I don't know. And Baz
No, he listens to the radio. A drink.
But get cranking none.
Another round?
No.
Another round.
It's a gym home sabanye bit. Stick stamina.
It's nice. It's good. It's good. It's nice. But take a look. These are like varsity things. Nothing much. Nothing serious, right?
Okay, Mdaza.
Oh, it's become serious now? I hope you're happy. If you guys are not satisfied, please do comment.
No. DM me. It's satisfying. Continue, Mdaza.
This is why you're planting kids everywhere.
Continue, Mdaza.
Please, ladies, stay away from this man. He's got 3 baby mamas. 3.
We don't count the second one. How you be? Yes.
It's been great. It always is.
Always.
Now we get to turn up without you. If you like, subscribe. If you like, subscribe. If not, goodbye. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Mwah.
Yes.
Is it Dolo?
Let us feel it.
What would you say to upcoming artists?
Be yourself, man. Be original. The name Ifani means it's not the same. Be yourself. Don't be the same as everyone else. Be you.
Unkept, acting like you lost respect. All I'm after is your regret. Sure you wanted to forget all the promises unkept, acting like you lost respect. All I'm after is your regret.